everyone, welcome to my channel all about biology and this is Jyoti Verma. So in our previous video we have discussed in summarized form about the artificial system, natural system and the phylogenetic system of classification, and in this video we will take up the artificial system of classification in detail. So this type of system is the earliest system of classification and it is mainly based on only gross superficial morphological characteristics like habit, color, number, shape of the leaves. So this type of system of classification was mainly based on vegetative characters or on the floral characteristics like the characteristics of the androecium. So the example of this type of classification is the classification given by Theophrastus, who is regarded as the father of botany. So Theophrastus in his classification classified plants into four major groups. So he classified plants as trees, shrubs, subshrubs and herbs. Now coming to our second example. So our second example is the classification given by Carolus Linnaeus, who is regarded as the father of taxonomy. He is also famous for the binomial system of classification. So he published a sexual system of classification and he took consideration into the nature and number of stamens and carpels in this type of classification. So he divided plants into 24 classes on the basis of number of stamens and carpels. So these classes are, class first is Monandria, which consists of one stamen. If we talk about the example, then the example is Canna species. Second one is Diandria, which consists of two stamens. Example is Veronica species. Triandria, three stamens. In the case of different types of grasses, this type of stamens can be seen. Tetrandria, four stamens. Example is Galium species. Pentandria, five stamens. Example is Ipomia. Hexandria, six stamens. Example is Lilium. Heptandria, seven stamens. Example is Aesculus. Octandria, that consists of 8 stamens. Next is Enandria, that consists of 9 stamens. Example is Laurus species. Decandria, 10 stamens. Example is Oxalis. Dodecandria, 11 to 19 stamens. Example is Asarum species. Icosandria, more than 19 stamens. Polyandria, that consists of more than 19 stamens which are fused with the receptacle. Didynamia, stamens in two pairs which are of different length. Example is mint. Tetradynamia, 6 stamens, 2 outer short, 4 inner long. Brassica, we have discussed it in detail in our video of family Brassicaceae. Monoadelphia, in which the filaments of all the stamens are fused. Example is hibiscus. We have done it in detail in our hibiscus video as well as in the family Malvaceae video. Diadelphia, stamens in two groups. Example is legumes. Polyadelphia, stamens in several groups. Example is orange. Syngenacea, anthers of all the stamens are fused in this case, and example is helianthus. Gynandria, stamens are adnate to the gynoecium in this case. Example is orchids. Monoicea, plants are monoecious. Example is morus. Dioecious, plants dioecious. Example is salix. Polygamia, plants polygamous. Example is acer. And last one, cryptogamia, that consists of non-flowering plants. So all these are the 24 classes which were given by Linnaeus in his classification, which was called as the sexual system of classification. And this system of classification of plants was mainly based on the number of stamens and the carpels. So that's why it was called as the sexual system of classification, and it basically consisted of 24 classes. Now coming to the limitations and the advantages of the sexual system of classification given by Linnaeus. So in this type of classification, plants having many dissimilarities were placed in one class. simply on the basis of few floral characteristics. So as you have noticed that in this type of classification that was given by Linnaeus, the only basis of the classification was the number of stamens and the carpels. So this is not sufficient to classify plants on the basis of a single character. So that was the major limitation of Linnaeus system of classification. If we talk about the advantage of this type of system, then this system served to draw the attention of botanists to utilize the floral structure in the classification of plants. So before Linnaeus, all the classifications that were given were based on few morphological features, but the classification given by Linnaeus, which is regarded as the sexual system of classification, was mainly based on the floral parts like the stamens and the carpel. So this type of system of classification draw the attention of the botanist to utilize the floral structure in the classification of plants, and after that the classifications that came in future were based on some floral characteristics also. So that was the major advantage of this type of classification. So that is all about for today. If you like the video, just subscribe to my channel. If you have any query, you can mention on our channel's comment section, as well as you can mention your query on our Telegram. The link is available in the description box. Thank you so much.